Synchronous versus asynchronous learning. The format debate misses the real point. Here's what the data actually shows. I've seen course creators agonize over this decision: live or recorded, synchronous or self-paced. The research tells a different story. The most comprehensive study, a meta-analysis by Means and colleagues of 45 studies for the U.S. Department of Education, found that blended learning outperformed face-to-face instruction. But synchronous versus asynchronous as a format? The format didn't matter. Neither was significantly better. More recent research goes both ways. Zhang and Luo in 2023 found a trivially small advantage for asynchronous. Martin and colleagues found a small advantage for synchronous. Here's what I take from this after watching 32,000 courses. The format is not the lever. If you're spending weeks deciding, you're optimizing the wrong variable. Now let me show you our platform data. Across 26,000 published courses, scheduled cohort courses average 53.9% completion. Open access self-paced courses average 42.5%. That's meaningful. Scheduled does better. But here's where it gets interesting. When I break the data down by discussion activity, the picture changes completely. Scheduled courses with active discussion hit 61.6%. Self-paced courses with active discussion, 49.7%. Now look at the bottom. Scheduled courses without discussion, 30.9%. That's the lowest of any format, worse than self-paced with discussion. This is the finding that surprised me most. Scheduled cohort courses without active discussion have the lowest completion, 30.9%. Lower than fully self-paced courses with discussion at 49.7%. The synchronous format alone doesn't help if students aren't engaging with each other. But scheduled courses with active discussion hit 61.6%, the highest of any format. That's the combination that works: time-based structure plus community engagement. I should be honest about the limitations. This is observational data, not a randomized experiment. But the pattern is consistent with the community of inquiry framework. Social presence is foundational to effective learning. So what works best in practice? The record once, support live model. Pre-recorded core content, short video lessons, 7 to 15 minutes each, for the knowledge your students need. Weekly or bi-weekly live sessions, group Q&A, coaching calls, feedback on student work, and ongoing community discussion. Lesson-level threads where students share progress between sessions. This captures the strengths of both formats. The content scales through recordings. The transformation happens through live connection. And the community glue, the asynchronous discussion, is what keeps completion high, even between live sessions. Most successful courses on our platform use some version of this model. Here's how to decide. Ask 3 questions. Does your topic require real-time feedback? If you're teaching a physical skill or coaching a transformation, synchronous sessions add genuine value. What does your audience need? Different time zones means asynchronous first. Local cohort wanting peer support means synchronous first. And most importantly, what's sustainable for you? Running weekly live sessions for years will exhaust solo creators. A course with excellent recorded content and an active community is better than one with live sessions you eventually stop showing up for. Whatever format you choose, build in community discussion. That's the single most consistent predictor of completion in our data. I wrote a detailed guide on synchronous versus asynchronous learning, with the full meta-analysis breakdown and our complete platform data tables. Links in the description. Updated for March 2026.